We know it's here in South Africa as Mandela Day 2021 will be celebrated today in a country still in shock over the horrific events of the past week. With many communities facing the aftermath of looting and destruction, the annual celebration of Madiba's birthday has taken a new significance, one would say. ANC leadership is carrying out a cleanup and rebuilding program in Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal today. ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa will be at shopping malls in Soweto from 10 this morning, and the ANC chairperson Gwede Mantashe will lead a team of NEC members to the Durban City Hall. During his address of the nation on Friday night, President Ramaphosa urged South Africans to use Mandela Day to improve their surroundings.
South Africans will join people across the world in celebrating Nelson Mandela Day. As we reaffirm our commitment to our democracy and remembering the father of our nation, Nelson Mandela, let us use Mandela Day to provide food to the most vulnerable in our society, to clean up our streets, and to start the task of rebuilding. My wish is that this cleaning up campaign that has been sparked off by cleaning up the mess of this violent week can become a continuous process in our country where we all work together to clean up our country so that we can emulate other countries, even on our continent.
All right, so reporter Abongile Dumako is there following events in Johannesburg with regards to Mandela Day. He joins us now live. A very good morning to Abongile. What's happening where you are?
Well, a very good morning to you, Blaine, and our viewers at home. The mall is in the fire. It's in Midlands here in Soweto. This is where ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to arrive at any minute from now to actually participate on today's proceedings, which are surrounding Nelson Mandela International Day. This is where he'll be giving a hand to actually assist in the mop-up operations. Mind you, this is one of the shopping malls that were hardest hit by the looting that we've seen taking place in and around Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal. Now the ANC's president, accompanied by the ANC's leadership, both from the Johannesburg region to the provincial leadership, all the way to the national office of the ANC, are expected to arrive here and actually participate in these mop-up operations. Mind you, Blaine, this looting that happened in this very mall behind us happened right opposite a police station. I'm going to ask Ronewa to pen and show the police station here in Midlands. Quite ironic that such barbaric acts, such acts which were actually termed as the economic sabotage by the president himself and the minister in the presidency, Khumbudzo Ntshavheni. Right next door, the shopping mall in the fire mall, there's this police station, but however, the looting did take place in this part of Gauteng. There's quite also heavy police presence ahead of the arrival of the president of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa. One can anticipate that they just want to make sure that things unfold accordingly in as far as order is concerned. Also understand that the program of the ANC president is quite long today. He's expected from here, in about an hour from here, to move and go to Maponya Mall. That's where he's going to be addressing a few crowd members at the Maponya parking lot. We also understand that he's going to go to different malls, in fact, in and around Soweto. Later on, he's also expected to actually deliver that Nelson Mandela lecture virtually at 6 o'clock this evening. We've also heard that he's going to visit a family. Remember, our colleague Griselda Lewis did have an exclusive with a lady who has had her baby shot during the looting that was taking place. We understand that the president of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, will pay homage and visit that family. She actually did cry out loud during an interview she did with Griselda Lewis, saying that, in fact, she wants justice to take place, to be served, because she had just sent her son to go buy some stuff at a neighboring shop around their area. The next thing, she was told that her son is no more. So we wait and see then, Blaine, as to basically what the president has to say in as far as that is concerned. Questions as well are being asked on what has has been happening throughout the country, in fact, Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal. We were told by the president when he was in KwaZulu-Natal that actually they are on the heels of the so-called instigators who were behind this looting that we've seen taking place here. The question is there any arrest that has been made so far? Is the country safe? Can we really trust that things will really be reverted, that things will really be back to normal without anything that might erupt? Remember, the supporters of the former President Jacob Zuma, which was actually the core reason behind what we initially saw happening in the country, saying that they've given government 14 days should there be no action in as far as releasing the former president is concerned. They will start where they left off with regards to the looting. So are we able as the country then to make sure that that doesn't take place? These are the questions we are hoping to ask the president of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, and subsequently the president of the country as he makes his way here in Meadowlands, in fact, the greater parts of Soweto. A lot is at stake. He really needs to come to the fore and clarify to us that basically there is also some threats that the DSG, Deputy Secretary General of the ANC, Jesse Duarte, is facing following her issuing of those suspension letters to the likes of Ace Magashule and the likes of Zandile Gumede, the former eThekwini mayor in KwaZulu-Natal. She's been receiving threats, and she actually did reach out to the NEC members of the ANC saying that this is uncalled for. What does the president of the ANC think and say about such allegations of the Deputy Secretary General being threatened for having executed a mandate, if you like, that was actually given to her as the acting Secretary General of the ANC, given by the National Executive Committee? Another question that comes into mind quickly, Blaine. Are we now in a campaign trail? Remember, the 27th of October is fast approaching. That's where the local government elections are scheduled to take place in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. We also await the former Deputy Chief Justice Tkhang Moseneke, who has been doing some investigations, a commission that was set specially by the Independent Electoral Commission to determine whether or not the country is ready to hold elections in the midst of the pandemic. Is it going to be the elections? Is it going to be business as usual, saying that now the president of the ANC is here in Soweto after the incidents that we've seen taking place? There's a lot that we want to actually ask the president when he comes here. One praises and hold thumbs that he will be allowed to doorstop him and ask these couple of questions that I've just explained that need to be sort of adhered to by the president. Blaine, with that, I'm going to have to hand it back to you in studio.
The essence of Mandela Day is to take action and inspire change. One would say COVID-19 has exacerbated the existing challenges that this country is facing. How will the complexion of Mandela Day change this time around? How will the tone and tenor change this time around? Our better minds like Abongile Dumako and others are on the ground.